Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Grant Osterman again, and as you can see, it's a beautiful day behind me. Sure feels like spring. We're really enjoying the weather here in Okinawa. And again, I'm broadcasting from my house, my office at my house, and trying to keep the feel a little bit different. Sometimes at night, sometimes in the day, different times of the day. When I have a chance, I'm trying to get these videos done. This is video 6, and we're going to talk about using opposites among other things in this lesson. And so unit 6, they give you a lot of examples with the warm-up and the vocabulary and the application section on how to use the opposites, and they give you a lot of questions on what's the opposite of this or what's the opposite of that. And towards the end of that, on page 24, they talk about, are you a morning person? This question number 25. Are you a morning person, or in parentheses, a night owl? And those two phrases mean, do you like to get up early in the morning and do stuff early in the morning, afternoon, and go to bed early at night? Or are you the opposite? Do you like to sleep in or oversleep, get up in the afternoons, and stay up till really late at night? Now, I personally am a morning person and a night owl at times, because I am not big on sleeping. I like to use as much of the day as I possibly can. Great. Then, in the What I Think section, there were some questions I wanted to go over with you and talk to you about. Question number 1 is, why do you think Japan has one of the lowest levels of English speaking proficiency in the world? Yes, that's true. And I always try to help my students to improve their speaking ability. But I want to hear, and the teachers would love to hear, your unique perspective about why you think, as a Japanese person, why you think Japanese people generally do not speak English very well. And if you have any comments on this, you can always email me. I would love to hear about it, either in class or even through an email, because this is some of the research I've been doing, and very interested in finding out some of the reasons why. Now, I have my own hypothesis and whatnot, but I want to hear your first-hand experience opinions. And then 2 is, do you believe eating whale meat is wrong? Whale meat? I've had it once, I believe, maybe twice. Didn't really care for it. And the other part of that is, why kill a whale? Whales are our friends. It wasn't that good to warrant or to excuse people killing whales, because they're so gentle and gentle giants and such a great animal. And then 7, what do you think is most unusual about the United States? Now, we definitely want to hear your opinion about this. What part of the United States, either culture, language, any type of aspect, do you think is weird and strange and you would like to comment on? Don't be shy about it. Don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. It's just your opinion, and we welcome those comments, because if you look at down towards the bottom at 8, it says, what do you think is most unusual about Japan? I can guarantee your teacher has a lot of opinions about that and what they think is strange about Japan. I have a lot. For example, the concept of time. Here, maybe only in Okinawa, where people tend to show up to events late, about 20 minutes later than they're supposed to. That concept of time, some people call it the island mentality, is relatively strange to me. And I think it's very unusual. And there's many other things. I just don't have time to get into them now. But please bring those to that conversation up in class. I think you'll find that your instructor will love it, and you'll have so much meaningful conversation there throughout the class. And then in the presentation, you want to talk about your neighborhood, where you live, around the area where you live, in detail. Now, If you're living in an apartment or a mansion somewhere outside the area you consider your neighborhood, feel free to talk about your neighborhood area. Like, for example, I always have university students ask me, when you say neighborhood, do you mean now in this area that I'm living in now? It can either be that, or it can be where you grew up, some neighborhood you're more familiar with. Especially if you're new to the area and you're not quite understand about the area and whatnot. Interesting. You can hear that in the back. I never really noticed it when I'm here, but as soon as I start recording, I notice all these strange sounds around my house. And then the free talk section is 16 questions where you can continue to practice the opposites and just some general information about making and asking and answering questions. Okay, well, I think I want to stop there. As you can see, I'm wearing green today. Today is St. Patrick's Day. In America, we like to celebrate St. Patrick's Day by wearing green. So hopefully you're wearing green while you watch this video. If not, don't worry about it. I will not pinch you. Again, enjoy the process of studying and learning English. Learn something new each and every day, and have a great day. Nice talking to you. See you in our next video.